Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So, as you probably saw from the beginning time-lapse thingy, time-lapse thingy, there we go. We built our wind turbine here, and we did a teeny little bit of work on the pod, just, a little touch here and there. Nothing too major. I did want to work a little bit on the back here, but yeah, that is to come. However, the most important things we did was we added the new spotlights in. So just go over here. 800-watt draw. Jeez. But maybe I'll just go inside to do that. Okay. Lights. High power spotlights. Woo! Do the same thing. Increase the intensity up. We'll make a spotlight group so that we can just turn them on or off as needed so that we're not using all sorts of power. Because that actually lowers our power by a whole hour. Which, is actually kind of a lot. Like I said before, I do want to do a little bit more work on this thing. Get rid of these thrusters, but there really is no way to do it without getting rid of these pistons. These pistons are pretty useful because we can at least, raise this thing up if we ever need to reattach wheels and what have you. I do want to probably do a little bit of, like, rebuilding down here. Oh, nope. Oh, we can't add that there. Alright, then. We'll go like this. Go with the clip on the outside. Like so. Now, this does use more steel plates, but I think it'll look a bit nicer than what we had before. If we turn off our assembler, turn on our refinery. We're not actually producing enough power to run the refinery. Because if we look at the control panel, we're producing 293 kilowatts, but we require 330. So, sadly, we didn't get it high enough. So we are going to need to build a second one. What we're going to do here is turn this off, turn you back on. And then we're going to go wind turbine. We're going to get a second one in here. Put all the components into production. And we're going to do a little bit more mining. I'll meet you when we have our second one here. Looking at my water right now, I could not, for the life of me, figure out how to get how to do a mod. I did design a couple of ships, but the problem is I couldn't figure out how I'm supposed to actually make it. Like, I got so far as actually designing it and then getting the code and stuff, following like some tutorials, but I couldn't actually get it to work. Like, they just would not spawn in. Speaking of spawning, I found out why we haven't really actually had any things technically spawn in apart from that land claim that's like some way over there. It's because modular encounters turned off I think it's modular encounters, turns off all the settings that allow everything else to spawn. But every time I try to toggle them back on, they keep getting turned off every time I load into the world. So, it's been quite a problem to do anything with NPCs, because they just ain't there. To combat the water situation, what I'm thinking I might do is actually put water in this planet to get collectors and get ice. However, I'm not gonna have it like water on the surface. No, I might put water like a kilometer and a half underneath the ground. So we have to like drill for it. We can't just get it. I think that could look pretty cool. There we go. Took us a bit, but we got there in the end. Actually, fun fact, building this thing, I did actually fall off the top originally, but I didn't end up hurting myself at all, because, like, I think it was I landed on the slope, which ended up doing some weird, like, physics calculation, which ended up saving me. Which is weird, but I'll take it. Even if we did end up dying due to damn thirst in the end. We don't need that many interior plates. I don't know why we ended up having more. Whatever. Stuff happens. Let's get this welded up. Let's get both things powered on. And you, my good sir, are at 200-ish kilowatts and dropping. There we go. That's a little bit more robust and won't just destroy itself. Where is this sandstorm? Right, so that wind turbine isn't actually connected to the grid. Interior plate. Oh, weird. These actually cannot connect onto these. Unless you do something like that. The more you know. I don't like how it's only just producing like less than a kilowatt of power. It's about a kilowatt. Like that is abysmal. Water. That one still really sucks though. Like I am probably going to do the water that's like deep under the ground, just for the just have something. Oh, wait a minute, really? We were only producing a watt of power because that's all we were consuming at the time, or a kilowatt. With this being off, this was only using 1 kilowatt just to keep it idle. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Never mind, our power situation's fine. Disregard everything I was saying. Now, I'm curious. We got things in this called a dispenser. That's not a dispenser. That's not, nope, not. There, a dispenser, right? And this bad boy gives you drinks like Cosmic Coffee and Clan Cola. So I'm curious to if we can actually get liquid from one of these using our space bucks, so we can, you know, we might actually need to do acquisitions and stuff like that, or like, you know, like the NPC missions and whatnot. Oh my god, it's middle mouse. It's always middle mouse button. What are you doing? Okay. Naturally, we're gonna go with wait. Oh, interesting. What? No way. We can buy food. So I'm curious as to if this will do, the answer is no. No, it will not. So we need to actually get the, give me water! Oh, yes! Let's go! We got water now. Oh, I solved the water crisis. For now, until we run out of money. Because that costs us a lot to run with. Alright. Now I feel a little bit more comfortable in the survival aspect. All we just needed was a dispenser. Light. Light. There we go. Our light wasn't turning on for a moment there. You know, sometimes curiosity is, a good thing. And in that instance, we discovered that while the vanilla drinks do not give any benefit to the food and drink system, the, Daily Needs mod does include their own stuff for the the dispenser. So that's actually really nice to know. Man, I'm gonna need to get better tools, aren't I? What is a better welder require? Cobalt. Okay. Ain't too bad. Then kind of expand this platform out, maybe a little bit this way, get a nice flat surface to build on. Because I want to build my my mobile drilling platform. Which I have no idea if I talked about in the last episode. But it's something I want to do. And I'm pretty sure it will turn out pretty good. Pretty sure. Who knows? Who knows? What the hell was that sound? Oh my god. It's just spiders. Okay. What? I don't got a gun. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Can I kill you? Oh, I can. Oh my god, that made me jump so hard. It shouldn't have, but here we are. Oh, you're ugly. Oh, you hurt. Oh, you really hurt. Oh no. Where is he coming out at? Where is he at? Help, I really hurt. I should have brought med kits, but I didn't think this was gonna happen. I need a gun. My grinder does almost nothing to it. Oh, you're right there. No! He's over there. He's over there. He's just over there. Medkits, gun. No, you're in the passenger seat. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Okay. Inventory. Boom, boom. Okay. Alright, you mother fricker, taking the fight to the spiders. If I can hit them. Oh, we got one hit on him. Okay. Now we get some source of food. It ain't so bad. Alright, so this area is going to be like the center of the vehicle. We need more steel plates. And we're out of iron. Alright. So it's going to be a longer vehicle for sure. Because what I have in mind is a, it's like a platform, right? Think of a platform on wheels, and then it's got a giant piston arm that lay down on the bed of the vehicle, like on the bed of the platform. And then we can raise that using a series of hinges, a hinge rather, to get it into place to do all the drilling, and then we'll lower the pistons into the ground. Similar to the... what are they called? The word I'm thinking of is an auger.
Inventory full.
So, we're gonna be doing a auger kind of setup, where we just plunge a drill into the ground, straight down, or at an angle if necessary. I want this arm to be able to articulate a little bit, so we can get different angles to reach different ores without having to move the vehicle a whole lot. So, fingers crossed we can manage that. Looks like we're gonna need to get some more water and food. Actually, I think we put the water and food for some reason in here. Now we just consumed the rest of it. Alright. So we're gonna go, let's try out the space meal bar here. That looks a little bit more appetizing than synth food. Alright. Oh my. Yeah, that was good stuff right there. Lot of welding to be had here.
Energy low.
Oh, my helmet was open, closed. Yeah. What? I wonder what, what are they called? I'm having to draw, a blank here. Industrial cockpits, there we go. I wonder what they require. If they require cobalt, damn. Damn. They require cobalt. Oh, an unknown signal. You know, I don't think I've ever had a series so dependent on these things before. Or any number of playthroughs so dependent on unknown signals. It's just kind of interesting, because now we're really relying on them to give us any extra food and credits, water, things of that nature, and whatever extra components that they may carry. Also, it's definitely not far, so I'm thinking, let's go. We're gonna come to a stop. What do you get? A graffiti helmet. That's kind of cool. Oh! That's good shit right there, if you ask me. Don't mind me, like, having a moment. I might slap a battery out the back here. So we're gonna go with a just normal rotor. Using a steel plate. Gonna grind away this part. And then we're gonna add a small head. So what this allows us to do, that button, is instead of, so take a look at this. Battery. If you look at the battery, right? This is a large grid right here. 25 computers, 80 power cells, 30 construction components, 80 steel plates. This is a small grid. 2 computers, 20 power cells, 5 construction components, and 25 steel plates. Arguably better. However, I just remembered too that we are trying to also build this over here. We're building batteries. Yay! Third battery. So here's the problem though with this. I kind of did place the batteries a little close to the ground. In fact, they're almost going to be rubbing up on there. So we are going to need to carefully drive this machine around. What do you have in you? Anything useful? More potato? Oh, actually, this is... We got another welder, so that ain't too bad, I suppose. And there she is, that beautiful blue. I don't know why I say she. I've noticed that when I was editing the last video, whenever I refer to something, I refer to it as a she. I've got no idea why.
Inventory full.
I do absolutely love these lights. So if you park literally at this GPS, we don't have to go a long ways to actually get to that iron. In fact, if we just start tunneling in right here, we should be right in it. Shortly. And... iron. Hello. Let's go slow up this as to not cause too much damage. And grab... pause the iron. We are producing a lot more now. But we are still using it very quick. Wheel welded. Now, I know that, you know, kind of doing like the left suspension, right suspension, like has like no effect other than cosmetic. It's honestly the reason why I went and did it like that. It's for cosmetic reasons. I felt it just looks a little bit nicer. Okay, so I'm thinking about the front. It's going to be a little bit like that. This is definitely going to be an asymmetrical design for sure. And I'm 100% alright with that, honestly. You want to go lights? Question mark? Oh yeah, I'm also going to have to update the mod pack to include both the high-powered offset and the normal high-power spotlight. Could just slap that right there, but we could also do something like this, and then use the high-power offset, which could look pretty cool if you ask me. Got hella range too. Alright, go over here and turn you off. Is this? So I'm thinking about running cargo along these this area here. Build a bunch of medium containers. So just go like this, this. Hey, right on the battery. So you have 4 medium cargo containers, and for reference, that carries 3,375 liters. That brought us back a lot of ore. May not have seemed like it, but it was a lot in the grand scheme of things. Octopus system withdrawn. So, it ain't gonna be fully articulate. Unless we have a second hinge up at the top. It's like 2 hinges up there, but one is sideways to allow some, like, rotating. That could work. You know, I found out that, like, this invisible coffee cup holding bug that happens only ever happens whenever we have our welder and then we execute a different action, or we put our welder away. Because we put it away, we still have our hands out like we're holding something. But if we switch to something else, like we put our hands at our side, like where they should be. Alright, and then we get piston in like so, another one in like so. So now you kind of see the waggly arm that I'm talking about. I'm so glad that these pistons don't really require a lot. Hey. So that'll be these back line of pistons. Trying to get that piston part. I don't want to get this piston here. I want to just get the part, because that's what we have the resources for. Hey, look at that. Perfect amount. So let's get these all built first. Oh wow, just one. So my worry about this whole build is that if there come a time these hinges or something are just gonna crap out and not do anything useful for us. But let's at least weld this up, and then we deal with it whenever the time fully comes. Hey, we can actually weld up the drill too. Nice. Alright. So we've got this disgusting looking contraption right now. That's not gonna work at all. I think this might be where we're gonna have to call it while I either fiddle with some designs, or if you guys have something better that will work, that would be nice. But thank you all for, again, joining me in another episode. This one wasn't, nearly as much going on today's episode. We just did a lot of drilling, really. And base building too, so we're, getting a bit more homey here. Slowly but surely. And, yeah. But we're also no longer on the verge of death. It's becoming daytime. So, the next time that we, have any sort of... So we just, like, stand over here. Do the outro like this. Nah, you can barely see the character all blown out. It's better to see what we did in the background anyways. What was I saying again? Yeah, so... Again, if you have any, suggestions about what we may be able to do with this, or... If I can't think of anything in creative that I can implement here, I've got no idea. It would be great to have any sort of feedback if you've played this before or done something similar to this construction here. Do I need to, like, completely tear down everything and rebuild it from the ground up? Like, who knows? Who knows? But, yeah, thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.